ドジャースのベテラン捕手オースティン・バーンズ選手。昨年はスミス選手が不在中、チームを大きく支えた存在です。そんなバーンズ選手が佐々木朗希選手の球を受けた感想などをインタビューで答えていましたのでそちらの動画をご覧ください。
With Dodgers catcher, the man, unofficial captain of this team. Some of his teammates say the great Austin Barnes. Austin, first thing I would say is spring training just started, but how are things feeling so far?
It's good. You know, springs every year. It's just kind of getting acclimated with new guys. You know, some years this team's kind of similar. You know, it's the same kind of core, but you know, obviously there's some different pitchers, and you know, just trying to get everybody on the same page and ready to ride and have some you know, conviction in their throws, and you know, everybody comes in throwing the ball pretty well. So you know, it's fun.
And also, I want to ask you specifically because this offseason you got to celebrate a World Series, a parade. You lived through what happened in 2017, people in 2020 saying stuff. What was it like just to celebrate this offseason with that World Series title?
Yeah, you know, like the main goal of the season is just to win the World Series. You know, no matter what your role is, you know, my role is, you know, changed throughout, you know, various postseasons. You know, sometimes I'm the guy in there, sometimes I have to go do the things that, you know, just the little things that try to help a team win. You try to do whatever you can. So, but to win a World Series is awesome, man. It's so hard to do. Obviously, we know that better than anybody. We've been there so many times. You know, 2 times World Series champ. You know, could have been 3. You know, it's hard to win. You know, when a group of guys accomplishes that, it's something special that you never forget.
It's the most incredible run, I think. Out of the fact, it's interesting hearing some of these Yankees managers or players kind of talk about things you guys said. Have you paid attention to that at all, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm not one to, you know, to say stuff about the other team and all that. You know, everybody, I saw, you know, it is what it is. You know, I think everybody was just kind of off the euphoria of winning the World Series. You know, we've been on the other side of it a lot too. So, you know, it's not that it sucks losing that thing. It hurts, man. So, yeah, I wasn't really focused on the Yankees. You know, obviously, you know, people say what they say, but yeah, it was just awesome winning the World Series.
Yeah, as far as the new additions of the pitching staff, I mean, just thoughts on the additions of Blake Snell and just being able to be a guy with him. He's been someone you compete against, but he's someone that's as good as it gets when he's on, right?
Yeah, he's as good as it gets. I saw some of caught some of his pens. He's really good, man. He's really fluid, real confident in his in what he's doing. Great around the clubhouse too. I thought nothing but good things. You know, Roki's young, big stuff, obviously. Probably a little bit of a culture shock, you know, coming over. I think he knows Spanish better than he knows English. But yeah, and just getting to know everybody who's new, you know, Tanner Scott, just Kirby, and just staying with the guys that have been here, you know, just, you know, keeping them going. Caught D-May today. D-May was the first time against hitters for a while, so that was good to see. And then, you know, it's just seeing everybody and, you know, getting that connection back.
What stood out from catching Roki?
Just fluid. I think he's fluid. He's I'm sure when I caught him it was his first one. He was a little nervous, I'm sure. But yeah, big fastball, big ride on it. I'm sure he didn't feel great that day. But you could just tell, you know, obviously he was so coveted in the offseason. Everybody wanted him. Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit for him.
That split a little bit to the height?
Yeah, it's different. You know, a lot of those guys throw those splitties, and you know they're all a little different. You know, Yoshi's a little different than his, and it's just kind of getting the shape of it. Splitties are hard to catch. They do like kind of knuckle at you. They dart different ways, so it's a good pitch, especially if you can land it for strikes.
Yeah, as far as you, the catching has always been top notch. The hitting, the consistency last year was great. I mean, what's the biggest key to you just kind of having that consistency at the plate this season?
Yeah, just staying consistent. You know, not trying to have those. You know, as a part-time player, having those ups and downs. It's you know, when you stay consistent, you know, the little hits in there and get on base with the top of the lineup like ours. You know, you got Show, Freddie, and Mook, and you know that's as good as it gets in baseball. So when you get pressure on them with the bases, you know, pitchers make mistakes more. But that's kind of the key to everything. You know, at the bottom of the lineup, especially you know in the postseason, just get on base for the guys to drive you in.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Austin, and have a great rest of your spring, my man. All right, thanks, Austin.
今年もチームを支えてくれそうですね。スミス選手が休みの日に昨年はかなり勝っていたので今年もそうなることを期待しましょう。本日もご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いいたします。